Welcome to Newsmakers Today. I'm your host, Carrie Coogan, and we're here today with Missouri State Representative Gail McCann Beatty. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we're at the lovely Prairie Fire Museum here in Johnson County. And have you been to this location before?
This is actually my first time.
Yeah, it's really a beautiful facility, and you can even stop and go shopping if you want, right?
I saw.
Well, there's some really exciting things going on in Kansas City, Missouri. Can you talk about some of the great budget items that are happening right now? And one for sure is what's going on at UMKC.
Absolutely. I'm very proud to be able to represent UMKC. We actually got 3 major projects in budget. One was a 50-50 project for a free enterprise zone. Then we've got about $56.5 million, which will go towards some general renovations. And then we got another $18.2 million, which will go toward their Spencer chemistry lab.
So what's a free enterprise zone? What does that mean?
I believe it's a new business center.
Okay, great. And then what about Neighborhood Resource Center? Is that something else you're working on?
I am. The Neighborhood Resource Center is actually the brainchild of Senator Curls. She's been working on it for several years, and it's going to happen to be on UMKC's campus. We were able to get $500,000 in budget for that, and that will benefit all neighborhoods throughout the city. And it basically gives them a place to go to get resources if they need to legal help in setting up their neighborhood organization, or they need help with urban planning. They'll have access to the students and things like that to help them organize their neighborhood groups.
So they can tap into the expertise of students who are currently going to UMKC to help facilitate the programming for the neighborhoods?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, great. Then something called the intra-district transportation. What is that?
That's something actually a friend of mine brought to me. There is a federal mandate that requires school districts to cover the transportation costs for students that are homeless. And so if a student is homeless in a shelter, they have to provide them transportation to their home district. And the school districts have to cover that cost, and it's actually extremely expensive. Kansas City School District is spending almost $1 million a year on that, and so we were able to get them a little bit of assistance, an additional $100,000 to help cover that cost, and I'm hopeful that we can work on that a little bit more, particularly both for Kansas City and St. Louis, because they spend so much on that homeless transportation.
And is it working? Are they able to find the students and get them to the
They are.
schools? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So tell me what else is going on with some, I mean, that's pretty exciting that these budget items have come to pass for you. Is there anything else that you're working on right now?
We were lucky. The Major League Baseball came in and wanted to do a youth program, and we were able to get $2 million in the budget for that. They're going to renovate the baseball park down at Truman Road and Paseo. And this program will basically bring baseball back to the urban areas. And the idea is to not only to promote baseball, but to also work with students who may be playing baseball in college and possibly moving on to professional baseball.
That's wonderful. So how will that work? Will they work in conjunction with the Parks and Rec department? Or
they will work with Parks and Rec, and Major League Baseball is putting in, I believe it's an additional $3 million toward the program, and they're also going to do the maintenance and upkeep of the park after that.
And will that be open to boys and girls, children of any age?
Boys and girls. They'll be doing baseball and softball.
Well, wow, you've got a lot going on already this summer, it sounds like.
It has been. It's a very exciting summer.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but we really appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much.
And that's all the time we have today on Newsmakers, but we'll see you right back here next time. Thank you.